welcome back for some more Civ 6. We're playing with the Elder Scrolls mod on as the Orcs.
Okie dokie.
We're trying to punish Portugal for daring to steal our kill while we were trying to get our bronze working boost. It ran in and killed the scout that we were about to kill. So unfortunately our invading force is not looking so hot. All we've got is Hercules, a battering ram, and a really beat up archer. Our reinforcements have been cut off by the barbarian horde in the jungle south of the mountains there. So not going so great. Clearly, the MVP for our orc horde here is this scout who has so far stolen a worker, pillaged this iron mine, and then pillaged this other iron mine. Of course, clearly those are mercury mines and not iron mines, but don't tell that scout that.
Be happy to.
And now, because orcs are awesome, we have hit the next era with a golden age, so we take monumentality and put some of that faith to use since we got screwed out of getting a religion. So, fuck religion. We can just spend the faith on workers, which I'll clearly just forget to do later, or hoard to resummon heroes. Now let's get back to our only useful unit, this scout, who is now pillaging this campus as well. The Elder Scrolls mod does make voting a pain in the ass for me on the world religion because it is confusing as fuck and I don't know what any of the religions are. There's 8 divines, 9 divines, I don't know, but after sorting it out, I concluded that the vote was bad for me, that basically my opponent now has plus 10 combat strength. Okay, so apparently that is incorrect. See, still didn't get it right. They do not have any plus combat strength from their religion, so hey, good news. So you can see Hercules picking off this apprentice shock mage here, and we're picking up some culture and faith with the innate hybrid of Tamar and Gorgo's ability, and then also science from that pantheon we picked up from the ancient Egyptian pantheons mod. Now, if you're wondering why I am getting the culture and faith and science, you might want to go back and watch the first video on the orcs. If you're watching this one first, you're watching them out of order. And if you would like at this time, you might want to consider liking and subscribing to the channel, helping out a small channel. But apparently my leadership of the orcs here needs some severe improvement in military logistics. You can see my army is just scattered all over the place here, clearly not in position to invade. So it's turn 89-ish, and we have access to man-at-arms now, so we're doing pretty well on the military curve, and we need to be because Portugal has pikemen now. But we aren't really going to leverage the man-at-arms here, because we mentioned man-at-arms has 45 melee strength, and the shield wives have 36, but they have 46 on the defense. So yeah, I think that the man-at-arms is clearly better, but I don't think it's worth the additional cost, given that the shield wives can soak hits just as well, and they won't be doing the brunt of the attacking. They'll be just sort of there to absorb hits. But hey, at least our scout is still being a rock star here, doing some more pillaging on an actual iron mine instead of a mercury mine this time. And Hercules doesn't want to look bad. He hasn't been pulling his weight, so he's going to hop in and do some pillaging as well. We mentioned before that we've been building those archers so that we could get the boost to machinery, which pays off here now. So we're going to start churning out crossbowmen. Hopefully they will be a little bit more expedient in getting to the front lines than our last group of forces. Now, unfortunately, we fucked around for so long here that we've allowed them to build walls around Evora, and now they have a couple of pikemen defending. So we are going to have to shift our focus here, and I think consolidate down probably on Coimbra there. But hey, remember, we've got that orc ability that as long as you're at war with a major civilization, you don't have to worry about loyalty pressure. So that 2 population, which will be 1 population if we take the city, is not going to hurt us terribly. And because Hercules is being a slacker, we've decided to add Hippolyta here to our forces. And, since we have orcs anyway, why not orc vampires? So we've unlocked Sanguine Pack, so let's go ahead and bring our vampires out to fight alongside Hercules, Hippolyta, and our orcs. Now, also, Orc Hercules here apparently is just really into fighting and doesn't want to use those last 4 charges. So basically, we only used 1 quick build on districts because Hercules doesn't have cross mobility or anything that you definitely want to use all the charges on. Thus far, our strategy of killing stuff to generate science and culture seems to be working. Thus far, you can see that Portugal has about 3 times the actual science production that we have, and more than 4 times the culture production, but I don't feel like we're terribly far behind. But that's a little bit of a distorted view because we've got our super scout running around pillaging everything. So, but at any rate, it seems to be working all right. A quick flurry of activity, Joao spamming peace requests, Hercules dying with two-thirds of his charges left, and we have met Rome. We can get our second vampire now, which for some reason I'm not getting. I don't know why. Why am I not getting a second vampire? Should have just clicked on that immediately. It's an auto grab when you're at war here, but we're taking out this pike man. So not a problem. Getting some more science, faith, and culture. So Hippolyta doing a better job than Hercules, which isn't surprising. A better combat unit overall. But our scout looks to be like in some significant danger here. Our MVP is exposing himself over there to probably just getting hammered by that pike man. So it looks like it could be the end for our hero there. Oh, and then the wall's going up and got him too. So yeah, there goes our scout. And we do have two vampire units out now, so they should be pretty strong given that we have Hippolyta and they are based upon your strongest unit. So Hippolyta hammering Coimbra there. So we've got a horseman down there to assist along with a shield wife versus a knight and a pretty beat up pikeman. And our reinforcements are closing in. We just finished another settler, so we are able to fit in some non-military builds while we continue to advance our siege here. So seems to be progressing pretty well. I think Coimbra will fall pretty quickly. It has no walls. It has very little population. It's under siege. I don't know. I can't name any other things that are to our advantage here, but it's clearly to our advantage. And Hippolyta just absolutely hammered that knight for like 80% of his health in one hit. So going well. Joao knows that it's going well because he's still begging for peace. Hippolyta is such a beastly unit, easily felling Coimbra there. We can see that got 62 combat strength, which is the exact equivalent of a cavalry unit, but she has the additional ability of refreshing another unit and auto healing. So, in my opinion, probably the best military hero. Graceful and intimidating, like this clip here of Richard Gere as a Lancelot. So there we are on turn 99. We have taken our first enemy city from Portugal, but that's not nearly enough payback for chaosing us with that scout, so we'll probably just continue advancing on, taking more cities, at least the capital. So in the next 20 turns or so, I did figure out how the alchemy thing works, so I'll try and highlight that in the next video we do with the orcs. So thanks for tuning in and watching, and we should have another segment soon with the orcs, and please consider, again, liking and subscribing, and again, thanks for watching, everyone.